Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. It's Hump Day. Sorry about that. We missed the Monday, Tuesday updates. We're working on a project for the office. We got that put away. We shaved and we're ready to go. So, interesting day in the market today, right? Let's pop on over to CNBC and check it out. Hey, you can see the Dow's up about 138, 183, about 4 points on the S&P, and the Nasdaq's down just a little bit. That VIX is still under that 16 level. Not a lot of fear, not a lot of volatility in the market, right? And that's usually kind of a danger point. We took up yesterday a little short in the SPY. That'll go with our Twitter short, and we're also long oil out to September. So we're kind of set up here, and we're going to just sit tight. We got a 3-day weekend coming up this week, right? Monday, the market's closed. Don't forget about that. And so we'll see how we roll into the week. We had our ADP report this morning, which was good, but there was a big revision on last month's. And you remember last month, it was kind of an interesting situation, right, guys? We had that big number and everybody, oh, look at the economy, blah, blah, blah. And then it got revised down about 100,000 jobs. So what's going to happen to this week's number, right? A month from now, is it going to be revised down? You're not getting true data. It's almost like people are manipulating things. I don't want to put anything past anybody, you know what I mean? I don't want to make any accusations, but it's funny how deep these revisions keep coming out, and how hunky-dory they are when they're released, but then a month later it's, oh, well, we're revising it down. Let's keep an eye on inflation, okay, guys? Let's don't fall into this lull. You see the 10 years down about 1.45 right now, which shows that the bond market is kind of tame right now. Believing the Fed, we'll see how things work out. Okay. There's a lot of things going on, especially economically, with this infrastructure package, the pros, the cons, that budget reconciliation that they're trying to attach with it, or they're going to do right afterwards. It seems like we talked about this earlier in the year, right? The end of last year, that those summer months are going to say a lot about this market for the next few months. And we'll see how they kind of play out. It's all what you believe right now, right? It doesn't seem like anybody's really telling the straight story. But other than that, cryptos, right? Cryptos had a nice little rally the last couple of days. A little bit soft today. Bitcoin gets back down to that 34,000 range. Still in that buy range. Let's go take a look at that Bitcoin chart real quick, since we're doing an update here. There you see your S&P, and that's your year S&P chart. We're at a top. You can see a little bit of always, we make a new high, we come back a little, we make another new high. It looks a little toppish to us right now. So that's why we took up a little short in it. The oil market still just pushing higher, having a little trouble with that $74 number, but July 4th weekend's about to kick off. So we'll see how that goes. But let's pop on over to that Bitcoin chart. We've had this Fibonacci on it for a while, and we've had our three, I got them green, but really there are three red lines, right? This is your bottom. That's your trading zone right there. And you can kind of see that it likes to hang in that area there. Every now and then it'll dip, everybody will freak out, and then we'll just kind of pop right back. It's kind of treading that, straddling that bar right now. We'll see how this shakes out. Bitcoin, look, guys, you guys know us. We're hodlers. We own some Bitcoin. We own some Ethereum. We bought a little Shiba. We talked about in the crypto show, we bought a little Shiba coin. We got a few million shares of that, or few million coins, I should say. And we'll hold on to that. And the funny thing is, right, the one coin we have with the least structure behind it, right, with the least program behind it, is actually doing the best. The Shiba coin, it's actually held its value as compared to everything else. We'll see how we shake out. Okay, guys, that's enough for cryptos for the day. Let's go look at a Dow chart. You can see how that Dow chart, this is really, we think, is telling the story right now. The Dow got beat up right about a week ago. Remember when we had that big sell down Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it just went upside down, bounced right back. Now it's pushing higher. Looks like it's stalling out a little bit to us. Having trouble getting back over that all-time high. Maybe got a little top action going there, triple top. We're not 100% sure, but we're feeling it a little bit here, and you can see in the numbers, they're just kind of languishing right now. But the news stories, right? The lumber prices dived 40% in June, but that makes sense, right? Think about it. Up until May, right? Everything was shut down. Everything was shut down. Everything was stay home, but the stores were opening and stuff, right? Home Depot and stuff. So what were people doing? They were doing renovation products. Then all of a sudden, at the end, middle of May, end of May, what happens? Well, everything travel opens up, right? Your airlines start lightening up in Hawaii. Tourism just started exploding. It feels like we're back at pre-pandemic levels, and we don't even have the Asian tourist yet, with Japan and stuff still a little shut down there. What happened was with your lumber prices, well, everybody was buying lumber to do these renovation products, right? Projects, right? Now all of a sudden they're on vacation. So their lumber prices went down. We think that makes sense, and we don't think it's an indicator that inflation is stepping off. Home sales rebounded, but who's really buying those homes? Ask yourself. Are these first-time homeowners, or are these investors that are going to turn these properties over, or turn them into monster houses and stuff? They like to do that in Hawaii. These investors, outside investors, will come buy a house, renovate it, add 12 bedrooms to it, and have 12 renters in there. They call them monster homes here. But you have to ask yourself, guys, what's driving that home sales rebound? Because if you scroll down to the hidden article on CNBC, if you scroll down, look how far you got to scroll down. In fact, it looks like they took it off. But anyways, mortgage demand is at an all-time low. So who's really buying these whole houses? Is it the people with investment money, the corporations, or the outside investors, maybe even out-of-country investors? Or is it the people, regular people, right? First-time homeowners, maybe somebody that's owned a home and is getting into a better home now that theirs is appreciated some value. There might be some BS to that. Private payrolls, right? We talked about that. ADP, you see that 692,000 new payroll jobs. That topped expectations, but it's even with the revision of down 100,000 from that May number, that's still about 100,000 lower than May. So what's really happening with labor? The market doesn't care. You can see it, right? The market does not care right now. It is buying and it's holding. But at some time, the piper comes and needs to be paid. So we'll see how that works out. Like I said, guys, we're kind of light on the board right now. We have our usual stocks, which we love, but we're writing covered calls weekly, and we're making a little bit of money on that, especially in a sideways market. That'll make you money all day long. And we've got a few plays on the board, right? We've got the 3 energy plays, which are out till September. We've got the travel and leisure play, which is out to the end of August. And then we've got, right now we're short Twitter, and we're short, we just went short on the Spider. We gave ourselves about 2-3 weeks on those contracts, and we'll see how this shakes out. We had Tommy Lee, right? Permabull Tommy Lee from Strat Fund come out today. And his big thing was, I am raising my guidance for the year, but July is probably going to be a tough month. We'll see. We'll see. Heat wave, right? That freaks people out, right? I mean, we're having record temperatures all over the place. In Hawaii, it's been beautiful days, but on the Pacific Northwest and a lot of other parts of the country, just ungodly heat. And that gets people, how can I put this? Angry, right? Anyways, there's just a lot of moving parts right now, guys, and there's a lot of digesting and disseminating of information, like this ADP report, like the revision for last month's, the lumber sales, the mortgage rates, coupled with the home sales, right? There's a lot of dissemination right now. Can you take this information for face value, or is there a deeper story to it? And we think there's a deeper story to it, and that'll rear its ugly head over the next couple of weeks. We'll see, though. We'll see. we put a little poke in the market, like I said, with the shorts. And then if we do see some confirmation that we're right, we'll jump in there and get a little even more money. But other than that, we're standing pat. We'll see how this labor reports tomorrow. We got two big labor reports coming up, the unemployment continuing claims and the new unemployment claims. We'll see how that number shakes out. We talked about one report doesn't make a trend. Well, you had a bad report a couple of reports ago. You had a good report, the last report. So you're kind of not really setting a trend right now. Let's see if we get some definition on this labor market going forward. Things should start getting better because a lot of these states are cutting off the unemployment benefits and pushing people back into the workplace. So that should have a positive effect. And we'll see just how it does. Oil at $74 a barrel will start affecting you at the pump. And if it gets over that 75 level, we've talked about it, that's another breakout level, like it was right down there at about, I think it was a $48, $49 level. We were talking about it. That's when we first started getting into these plays. So look, guys, step back, let the dice roll, and let's see what the number is. Anyway, so again, we're long on a Bitcoin. We're just holding on. If we got a few bucks, we'll buy a little here and there, add to the portfolio, the wallet, I should say. We like cryptos in the long term, and we're hodlers, and we'll take that interest, we'll take that staking fee until we get where we're going. But other than that, the market, like I said, we got a couple little quick shorts on the table right now with Twitter and Spider. If we do see something break quickly, we'll add something to that, or maybe jump in, double down on the trade plays that we have. If not, we'll get out of those real quick. We've already got the oil and the travel leisure set up, and we'll capitalize that way. And of course, we have our stock portfolios too, right? Which do well in any market. So have a good Wednesday, okay? Don't forget, guys, it is hump day. We got to make it through what? There's about 2 hours left in today's market. We got 2 sessions, right? Thursday and Friday, and then we get a nice 3-day picnic type holiday. So other than that, let's see how this shakes out, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do a stock of the week. Look, Friday's going to be a big day. We're going to do the normal update. Because we were busy and we didn't do shows on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to do the Tuesday stock of the week on Friday, and we're going to have a crypto show. So you have 3 shows on Friday. Have fun. Anyways, I know we are. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? You guys have a safe and have a very virtuous day, and we'll catch up tomorrow. Let's see how this market does this last 2.5, 3 hours. All right, gang.